So this this stream simply continuing what we did last time. So I was playing around with the new like dynamic symmetry feature. I'll still be playing around with this, start refining some of the shapes of the legs. So yep, I think this is where we'll this is what we'll do for today. I'm gonna try to make it short and sweet, talking about the general attention to this project, basically. Chaos Mason, do you guys do your LoRa's yourself, or it's outsourced? Well, we are an outsourcing company, so we don't outsource. No, we do it ourselves. We do everything. Hey, let's see if curve strap works in Symmetry. Ah, it does. Cool. With the dynamic symmetry, I meant. Greetings from Austin. Well, greetings to you. Greetings from Montreal. See, this is an action that makes me lose my gizmo, and I find it very unfortunate, so I'll need to inflate another way. I just realized by talking to a few people recently that like I'm one of like the last like freaking dinosaurs that still use the transpose line in ZBrush, and you know what? I'm proud of it. It's a point of pride, I guess. So one thing that I said last time about like the whole like pipeline when using dynamic symmetry is that you have to turn off local symmetry each time you're working on an object that is not using local symmetry, and this is kind of like bothering me a lot. So this time I'll try to counteract this by only working on objects that are symmetrical before going to my objects that are non-symmetrical, which is not my preferred way of doing things, but I don't think I'm gonna really have the choice, unfortunately. So yep, that's gonna be it. So I've used the depth for to create a mask that is actually sensitive to what was deep and what was not deep. So I'll actually use this mask. I'll make the mask disappear temporarily. The mask is still there, it's just like not visible. And I'll use this the fact that I have a mask to play around with, like the shape of the mask, create some bevels and stuff. There's a lot of things you can do. Once you mask a shape, you can really play around with the mask area. Oh, no, this is not really looking good. So I'm removing my mask now. I think I've done enough with the with my mask. I'll just quickly polish all this. I could also maybe dynamesh this, I guess. Yeah, just to remove the jagginess of some of the things. Let's do a mirror and weld as well. Oh yeah, and I'll remove the big arms at the back because they're kind of like in my way. Yeah, I last time I used the YouTube audio library playlist for the music, and the video on Twitch got tagged as a copyright infringement. I just realized that although the YouTube audio library is considered a copyright free, it's some people can still upload music there that is actually copyrighted. There's not like a check on the songs, it seems. So yeah, it got copyright infringed, unfortunately. Transpose line has its advantage at times. It does. I find it has a lot of advantages. I much prefer it over the gizmo, and this is not to say that the gizmo is not good. It's just I prefer the transpose line. Like, I know all of its tricks and stuff, and I love them. It's starting to be a lot of circles. I wonder if maybe I should not tone it down a bit. Let's try something else. Let's try this one. Oops. Not necessarily. Yeah, it might be a bit too much. I don't know, I like it. I cannot seem to make my mind. Maybe it's just about having it a kind of like subtle one. Maybe like this. You know what, let's go with that. Let's go with this. Have you ever used the ZBrush stager feature? Sometimes, but I prefer the dynamic symmetry like this to work on symmetrical objects that are not placed orthographically. Do you use dynamic much? Yeah. Oh well, I mean, I just started. This is like my first project that I'm using it. Or do I prefer to use Marvelous? I find it tedious to go to Marvelous, so whenever I can I use the ZBrush cloth stuff. But some stuff goes a bit better in Marvelous, especially like big drapery and stuff, like with gravity and everything. So yeah, but I'd much rather just stay in ZBrush. I realize that I can do like a lot with the ZBrush with the tools, and I'm pretty happy with that. So I tend to stick with this for convenience. All right, let's place a few IMMs just to start adding like some noise to kind of like inspire me for what's going to be the final noise, and let's just use like alphas that were pre-made alphas. Last time I tried to use one by Vitaly and it didn't really work with the amount of like noise that I have right now, but let's give it a try again. One of the more simple one will probably do. Like I said last time, I'm not trying to reinvent any style or anything. I'm just trying to bang out a project as soon as, like in the least amount of time possible, let's say. Oh, those are not symmetrical. That's okay with me. All right. Just give me a second. All right. What's the chat saying? Do you use dynamic? What is the intensity of your normal? What is the intensity you normally with this brush? You use normally with this brush. Which brush was it? Sorry. I'm not familiar with dynamic symmetry. If you have a second, could you explain it? Well, I mean, so this object is not placed in an orthographic way, like in the scene, but it still has symmetry because the gizmo dictates what is the symmetry, like along the x-axis, and this is because I have symmetry activated and I have local symmetry with dynamic symmetry activated on it. But as I must not lose the gizmo because the gizmo is what's telling the object what's its axis, basically. So it's very cool. At the moment, it's just very sensitive to the. It's just very sensitive to the gizmo, which I find it kind of like a bit of a weakness, let's say. So I'm just hoping that like it's going to be fixed somewhat soon, hopefully. Come on, it's having a hard time to... Dude, come on. God, thanks. Jeez, that was hard. So right now I'm just determining I'm in the process of determining is that a word, determining? Like what are the hard edges and the non-hard edge, let's say. Just for these things. And now it's like having a problem just like selecting this edge. This is such a pain in the ass right now. Let's make this one invisible for a second. Okay, and now because it's invisible, I cannot add an edge. Ugh. That sucks. Okay, I'm gonna have to separate them in different subtools just to do this. Remerge. Alright, how did he look? I'm not a big fan of the result, after all. I think it might be the size of the... Yep. Let's... Let's try, maybe just an undersize, maybe another one. We'll see. This one has a lot of noise on it. That's why I don't really like, not really like keen on using it. If I take this one, but I push it in. It has a lot of like small details and stuff, which is not what I'm going for. What if I just take the same one but smaller? Yeah, you know what? That might actually do. So instead of what I can do, instead of pushing in, I can just change the depth at which it goes in the mesh. Let's try smaller. Actually, let's try just at 0. Yep, sounds like it's probably the good one. Oh, not in every circumstances though. But I think that's going to be okay. FX. Salut Marco, hello. The trim brush. Yeah, I'll be using trim brush at some point, probably. Raul Gonzar, hey everyone. Marco, how do you set the symmetry setting to work like that? I mean, just in one side, but both sides of the object. You mean when the object is placed, like this? It's activate symmetry, local symmetry with dynamic on. It follows the symmetry of the gizmo. Hi Marco, do you work all in Dynamesh? Sometimes. There's a lot of Dynamesh right now. Sometimes I use a remesh if I want to do like even cleaner job, but the goal of this character will be to be more quick than polished, let's say. Hey Jacob. Oh yeah, the clip curves don't work. Ah, man, I hope they're gonna work soon. Wait, is my ZBrush gonna crash? Jeez, okay, I got scared for a second. Whew. Okay. No, that does not look good. Let's find something else. It's just a bit too noisy. I just want a more simple one. Is this one gonna be alright? Well, it extrudes a lot, but kind of works with the direction I'm going for. Work on the cavity line, like a pretty severe cavity line to kind of like mimic that there is a separation in the material here. Once again, not working at my cleanest because I'm just trying to get something done real quick. Just enough to have an impression. There's going to be no close-ups of this work. Oh, that's fun what it does right there. Like goes in the side like this. Oh, that's cool. And ladies and gentlemen, this is how you use an accident. This is how you keep an accident, I should say. I just want to smooth those, but I guess I'm gonna actually just create like a hole here like this. Or actually, let's do an elevation. Let's just make sure that the most of it is masked correctly. Let's just see what an inflate will do to this. Oh, actually, I already don't like something. Let me just fix. There you go. Yeah, there we go. That'll do. That'll do, pig. Let's use an alpha for the rest. I think this one will do well. Oops. Be the other way around. There we go. One at the top. Another of those complex one. Well, complex. It's not that complex, but having a hard time to center it. Jeez. Yeah, it's hard to center it when they're not like really in the middle of the scene, I realize. Come on. Wow. I'm having a hard time with this. Hot damn. Hot damn. Maybe this one, anyway. There we go, whatever. Let's go with that. Yep, that'll be okay. So this like gives you like an idea of the amount of like detail I'm going to be pursuing in reality for this thing. So let's complete the knee pad as well. Might as well. Let's try to do something not too complex. Let's use this alpha. It's such a cool alpha, seriously. This one, I love it. Although now we can see something inside here that I need to hide. It's a bit deep. Maybe I'm gonna reduce the intensity and the size. Oops, I misclicked. Alright, looks good. Try something else. Is this too much? Oops, I missed a bit of the chat, eh? Having my dinner. Very good. Okay, hello, just want to say I discovered your company and your work 4 years ago, I guess. I never dared sculpt before. Since I sculpt 4 hours a day on ZBrush, you're very inspirational. De tout mon cœur, un énorme merci de France. Well, it's my pleasure. C'est mon plaisir, hein? I love to read those messages, so that makes me feel good. So, very cool, very cool. I'm having my dinner. That's very good. That's about time for you in France. Ah, yeah, earliest I ever cut your stream. Usually at the end. Yeah, indeed, indeed. Well, welcome. This is insane. Nice work. Thank you. Thanks. Much appreciated. Doing hard surface work like this in ZBrush has always looked like black magic to me. It is black magic. Be scared. Aha, you converted a bug into a feature. Yeah, exactly. GG. Thank you. Do you ever enjoy using live booleans? They're cool. I just don't find it convenient to use, let's say. Cool, long way since the block-in. Yeah. I've been designing all these mechas, alphas. You've been designing. Some I designed, some I was given. I actually don't remember where they come from, to be honest. Dude, this is insane. Thank you. Hello. Rat Lord, hello. Kami Eyes, hello. As a starter 3D artist, this seems impossible. So awesome. Well, I mean, keep looking. Maybe you'll learn a few things. You'll learn a few things. Alright, so yeah, back to trying to figure out a cool alpha for this here. Like, this one's nice, but not the fact that it's going on the other side here. I would have taken it if it was just like one side. I could morph it, but it seems like a lot of work. Maybe too much work, too much effort that it's worth, let's say. See, just like a simple like this one, I think is I think is all I need. Maybe I can mix it with like this one here. Not so high though. A little bit stronger. There you go. See, just this I think is good enough. Alright, what else cool little thing can we do? Let's try to see if we cannot do something with trim front. Good old trim front. Does that look cool? not well placed. Let's try here, like this. Not well placed either. Maybe you can just cut the sides like this. Oops. No, it's too much. Oops. Maybe I can do it here, like just like this. But once again, maybe not well placed. What about this? Okay, I got a good feeling with this one. If I place the second one just a little bit better, probably it might actually be good enough. It's kind of okay, but not completely. I think I might be forcing something that just should not. Maybe. Nope, maybe I should just like record a layer before doing all of that, because if I'm so not sure about what I want, I'll come back to this, because right now I'm kind of wasting time. That I like. Resolution is not super, no, though. Maybe I should have subdivided. Subdividing seems a lot. Oh, thanks for the sub. It's pretty cool. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Thank you. Thank you, Julio. Let's subdivide this. It's a bit overkill to subdivide this piece, I find, but I guess it's the right thing to do. FX, always very instructive to see your stream, Marco. Thanks, bro. Hey, c'est mon plaisir. It's my pleasure. Thanks. Rat Lord, how's your week been? Very pretty hardcore. This like renovation that started at my home. I had to prep a lot of things for the art blast of Gotham Knight. Yeah, if you want to see what Chaos Masons did recently, go on at the bottom of a screen in the link for the Chaos Mason links. check out like our art station. We just like came out with like a ton of work that we did for Gotham Knight. It was it's pretty cool. I'm super proud of that work. You can go and check it out. Oops. Wow, I'm wow, it is so hard to place an alpha right in the middle with dynamic symmetry, I realize. Damn. Okay, done. It's hump day. How has been your week, Rat Lord? Retopoing will be a nightmare. I'm not retopoing this, but not nightmare that much. I'd say maybe complex, but like nothing that scares me personally. I'm not sure if I like this. Maybe just a that should be enough. Oh, I don't even slightly mean to trivialize the process here, but do you have an idea in mind? Has you sculpt here or just play around and see what looks good? I'd say that I'm most for this exercise I'm mostly following my instincts, to be honest, and I'm trying stuff and see what actually works and not. I'd say that's probably like the approach that I'm thinking. I mean, there's like patterns that I repeat often naturally when I'm doing new sculpts or when I'm trying new styles. I tend to like try to discover new things still within my style, right? But for this right now here, I'm really just like using my basic reflexes, I'd say. Soon if I don't like something, I can just record a morph target and use the morph brush to get back the thing. Oh, yeah. Okay, that's probably I should actually change to another asset now. That's a lot of playing around with one part. I'll go back to it if I feel like I need to address anything. Let's check the chat because there's a lot that I have not read yet. He's thinking of the Cheetos, cheetahs, glasses, and conjuring coolness. Yeah, well, Matt, I think you're onto something right there. It made me want to work for you guys. It looks awesome. Cool. Thanks for that. Yeah, I've worked with Guerilla on Horizon 2. Yes, no comments. Holy logo. How do you symmetrize the brush when it's in the middle of the origin? It's with local symmetry with dynamic activated. This is one of the new features from the new ZBrush. I opened up so many pieces for Gotham Knight. Hahaha, cool. My week's been good. I'm doing polymodeling for a character at work, which is not what I typically do, but I'm happy to learn and improve. I'm doing. Yeah, I didn't really super like it when people made me do polymodeling, but I appreciated like going through the motion and learning it as well. So indeed. Oh, Mo is in the house. How you doing, dude? Oops. Too strong. Just trying to. I don't know how much it really brings to do this. Brings to the my sculpt to do this. Professor Sprout told me you have aptitude for topology. How do you symmetrize the brush strokes when it's not in the middle of the origin? Yeah, the thing I said earlier, yeah. Can't wait to start again ZBrush when my hands will be healed. Oh, dude, yeah. That's not a good thing. Yeah, I much prefer sculpting, but oh well, this is the style of the studio. Indeed. Mr. Freeze looks awesome. Thanks. Mr. Freeze, we just did the head of Mr. Freeze though. I mean, I think we did the texture of the suit as well, maybe. But yeah, Mr. Freeze was it was fun to do the head of this character. Like this is one that I did personally, and yeah, it was fun. It was great. We did a lot of cool characters. Super proud of that work and the people that worked on it. I do what I must. You're a trooper. Rat Lord the Trooper. Doing good, Marco. Catching up your stream before I go to sleep. Sorry, are you saying that my stream make you fall asleep? Like the guy that has to see like the worst thing in anything that anybody says. Oh shit, sorry if I didn't remember your bad souvenirs. No, like I said, just no comments. I'm having a hard time making those lines look symmetrical. That's weird. I should maybe just like use like lazy radius instead of let's say that's fine. Ooh, did I lose symmetry of that, of the gizmo for that? Oh no, I didn't. Okay, that's good. Best thing, listen you and fall asleep. Whatever, dude. Me too. It's already 3 a.m. where I am. I'm watching and catching up tips before I go to bed. That's cool. I can appreciate that. If you fall asleep in your stream, you just have that cozy vibe. Oh, ASM Marco, you mean? When I was doing those streams at night, I was even more chill. It's full relax. But now I realize that like it's been a while that I'm like constantly sick because my kid is in daycare, and I just have like less and less energy at night. So that's why I decided to do those streams during the day instead. Because at night I just have like, it's really hard sometimes. It was starting to be hard to put like the energy necessary to do it, and I realized that I was kind of like sometimes like not doing the streams because of that. I was like, okay, well, best that I just like not skip a stream and do it, and just find another time to do it when I actually have the energy. So I decided to make time during the day and catch up on work at night instead. Oh my god. You know what I'm actually... Something that I'm like, I really want to do, but I just can't because I just don't have the time. I really want to start playing Elden Rings again. Ugh. Oh boy, I've been thinking about that a lot lately. One of my friends just started and I'm like, dude, let's do it. I just don't have the time, like, at all. It would be so frickin' sweet. Let's be honest. 100 hours of 100 hours of playtime is quite a lot. Okay, let's put some tiny details here and there. Should be enough detail for that thing for the moment. 2 a.m. over here. Yeah, I really appreciate that you're staying that late for me. Fall asleep and passive learn surf. Passive learn hard surface. Wake up skilled. I wish it worked like that. Although something that's actually always like impressed me is like the ability for your brain to learn stuff at night, it's very impressive, especially when it comes to like muscle memory. Because when I was playing music a lot, like what I used to do to when I needed to learn like songs and stuff is I just like practice a lot like one day, and then I just like go to like I intentionally not like practice too much, and I just go to bed, and like the next morning, like anything that was like pretty hard comes like super naturally. So yeah, just like taking the time sometimes, especially with music or anything that's like muscle memory, when you leave yourself like enough time to just like digest, well, your brain kind of like refragments everything at the end of the day, you know? Oops. That might be a bit too much. You know what, I think here it's going to be the right time to start using that little trick here. There we go. There's also like Hogwarts Legacy that seems that it has like a good like rating, and I'm like not playing, but I'm like, ooh, that could be also a good one. Geez, I can't translate the word gizmo in French. Reminds me always the little creature in Gremlin movie. 8 p.m. in France, yeah. How's your kid doing? My kid is doing super well. It's really cool. He's healthy. He's fun. He's everything. It's really nice. We might actually change daycare for him though soon, because we find that this daycare is not like necessarily like super attentionate to the children. But yeah, we'll try something. Oh man, little kids are germ factories. They are. It is nuts. I didn't believe it before I actually had one, and like now that I have one, I'm like, oh, okay. Like people's warning were accurate. You know what? I'm realizing I don't like that detail over here. I didn't record a morph target, so I'll need to kind of like reflatten that surface. It's not a big deal now, you just need to kind of like get back the volume and then smooth it out now. I want to play Elden Ring again. Yes, I know. I'm sculpting a Melania right now. Yeah. You said that last time. That's pretty cool. Yeah, she's hard to beat. Hi, finally catch up on your stream. That's cool. Hello, Saku Legend. Your brain stores a lot of what you learn when you sleep. Yeah, absolutely. It's kind of like a PC, like refragmenting and stuff. That's how it feels, at least. Alicia, hi. And you tend to remember the most that you learn at the beginning and at the end of a study session. Indeed. Yep. Good observation. You still haven't decided if the cat is going to be male or female? No, I haven't decided yet. I guess male, maybe. I don't know. Playing Hogwarts right now. Yeah, so yeah, it's fun, Mo. It's fun. Like, is it like really like worth it? Like, oh, dude, it's like one of the games that you have to try, or like, what do you think? How do you feel about it? For this part of the foot, I'm hoping to not have to like place an IMM there, because it's not like a spot we'll see a lot, so I'll try to just to do something with like alphas. Might be a bit too deep. Let's skip this one, it's kind of annoying. Pre-Radon nerf Elden Lord here. I can tell you how to waste your time efficiently. I have all the tricks. You know what? I had no problem with Radon. I beat him, I think, on my first try. But like, I'm not saying like I'm fucking lead gamer over here. Like, that's not what I'm trying to say. I just found like a trick. Like, he was not able. Like, I just took my horse and I ran like I ran after him and stayed in this blind spot behind him, and he like almost never touched me, and no attack were touching me either. Like, it just feels like I found like a weakness like instantly the first time that I tried him. Did I use any summons? No, except when I found like the ashes thing that like makes you like duplicate yourself. This one I used it, but yeah, late game I started to actually not be able to do it solo. Like especially when you have to fight like 2 or 3 bosses at the same time. Yeah, that was getting a bit extreme. Like the 2 gargoyles before no crows. No, I couldn't do that alone. That was way too much. I mean, I could be stubborn and just do it, but that's how I beat all the other like Dark Souls. I never asked for help. But yeah, this one is just, the game is already like 100 hours, so I was like, you know what? It's fine. I'll just ask for help and get over with that. Okay, let's do the foot now. My goal is to be able to completely finish the high res of the tibia part, like the lower leg part for this stream, because I'd like to have like kind of like a part of the character that's kind of like the bench marker, so I can actually just like, I know that I just need to like mimic this amount of details and then I'm good. Oh yeah, no, the clip brush doesn't work in Symmetry, that's true. Damn. Ah, that sucks, it would have worked perfectly for what I'm trying to do here. Okay, well, I'll just fake something here, and I guess, there we go. To kind of like hide the... I'm ashamed to say I've put 70 hours in Hogwarts in 12 days. That's intense. You know what? I can respect that. Go gamer, go. It is a really fun game. I would recommend it, but not. It's like must try, but a chill gameplay and challenging at times. Okay, well, you know what? I'll keep that on the back burner, and I'll eventually play it when I actually really have time. Because I just came back from like playing like God of War, Dead Space, Gotham Knight, and it's like I don't really have much more time there. My God, you didn't use any salmon for it on it. No. Like I said, I just ran with him. Ran at him with my horse, and it just ended up working. I don't know if I beat him on the first try, maybe like the second or third, but like it felt like I didn't really have to try much. But there's monsters that like were so freaking hard. So like I said, I'm not a pro player over here. No bragging, just saying. Like Melania took me like easily 40 times to beat her, and she was just infernally hard. Like I find that she's too hard, to be honest. Like it was like almost not fun. And when I beat her, I feel that it's mainly because she didn't use most of like her like water dance attack. Like I feel like I got lucky when I beat her. So yeah. Like I don't feel like it's because like I truly understood like her patterns and behavior and was able to beat her. You know? So yeah, what I'm trying to say, it didn't feel legitimate, let's say, which left me with like a meh. The more you play Elden Ring, the better your trim dynamic brush gets. Oh, well, I mean, I always believe science, so I guess that you're right. I wish I had time for console game these days. I'm mainly mobile game. Oh yeah, I also play mobile games. I actually play a Dungeon and Dragon style, like take decisions, like read a story and take decisions kind of game right now. It's fun. I like it. I play that before going to bed. Yeah, you whip out your shield, but that's the thing is like if you use your shield, she regens her health. Like you have to not get touched. That's the thing, and that's what's so hard. But basically, like the way that I beat her is like I put like a blood weapon, and she's like weak to blood, right? To bleeding, I mean. And I had like my summon guy that also had that, and I basically just like bum rush her on the first. I bum rush her on the first in this first part, and by the second part she always gets the familiar gets killed, like the ashes, your mimic ashes gets killed normally pretty fast in the second part, and now it's where you use all your vials and everything, but you kind of like have to never stop like hacking at her and just like be really good at slashing her and just hoping she doesn't do the water dance, and when she does it, you just have to fucking like belt it. But even if you belt it, I mean, she runs for you, right? So you kind of like have to kind of like be able to dodge right under her when she jumps at you. It's such a pain. She's so hard. But cool character, though. Cool character, cool lore, everything. Like something that I love to do is to watch like Vati's video on YouTube, like that explain the lores of all that jazz. Like that I find really fun. Like that guy is so dedicated. It's nuts. Also his voice is super soothing. Like I'm sure you could do some like ASMR stuff. You have a cringe Dex Bleed build with Migargan. Yep, that helps. Maybe I should try using my Mimic Tier. Oh, you absolutely have to use the Mimic Tier. The only thing about Mimic Tier is that like when she hits the Mimic Tier, she regains energy also. So that's kind of like a pain, but it's kind of like worth it for like the first part, because if you bum rush her with your Mimic Tier, like she'll stagger really like easily. But in the second part, like your Mimic Tier is so dumb with the AI. In the second part, the Mimic Tier like is not able to really handle the fight, so it just dies. So yeah, she regens energy because of the Mimic Tier, but yeah. I know people that that do magic. There's like a way, like there's like a magic attack that's just like you shoot like a tunnel of energy, and I know this one is like pretty good against her. I saw that like on a stream, but I haven't tried it. Hey Chaos, how is everything going today? Today pretty good. Today's a good day. Like I said earlier, we just posted yesterday all the work we've been doing for Gotham Knight, and it feels good. It feels good to be able to finally show all the hard work we've put in. So if you want to take a look, check the link for Chaos Masons at the bottom of the screen here. Go on our ArtStation page, the ArtStation of Chaos Masons, and you'll be able to see all of that. Alright Mo, I wish you a great night. Take care, my friend. I don't get an SMR. My 10-year-old is all about those videos. I don't fully get it either, to be completely honest. But man, people love that. Hi Lee Boo. Hello. Welcome. Welcome. My summon says Magma Dragon sitting in magma. I think I will stand in magma too. Grosse job sur Gotham. Congrats, Chaos Masons. Hey, t'es bien fin. T'es bien fin. T'es même trop fin. We also did a ton of work for the new Dead Space, and we can't wait to be able to show the renders. We're currently trying to get the approval to show the renders, basically. Now. It sucks not be able to use the clip brush. There's like something I want to do. I could do it super easily if I had the freaking clip brush, but no. I guess this is gonna work. feel like I'm missing some carving lines on the feet. For your detailing, do you prefer alphas, IMM, or a mix? Alphas. I find that they just go more quickly, and yeah, I prefer that. Are you gonna render this model later? Yeah, the goal is to render it. I'm not sure if I'm gonna I'm thinking maybe rendering it like I did for the Mega Wawa, or maybe just like using like ZBrush to render it this time. I'm not sure actually. Okay, I think that's gonna be good. I just want to try something else. Replace this little detail here by something else. Thanks for the follow. Alright, do I prefer this or this? Maybe the one from before, but maybe longer? No, that's fine. Ooh, thanks for the sub. Much appreciated. Much appreciated. Ooh, and that's nice. Thank you, Detox and Sonar. Super cool, man. And thanks for the follow as well. And that's a couple in a row. Do you hire people from outside Canada? Yes, we do. Didn't know you were already following me on IG. There we go. Awesome. Nice little icon there, Sonar. Okay, that's going to be good for the foot. Then I'll do the foot guard, and then we'll just need to complete the tibia section, and yeah, an entire section of the cat will be done. I'll be able to put it on the side here. Yep, that's fun. All right, let's bang it. Maybe I should replicate the border style of the knee for consistency. Let's do that. First, let's save. Man, I just realized I haven't saved for a little while. Very cool models. Well, thank you, Springs End. The pose gives me Dragon Ball vibes. Yeah. Yeah, I think I see what you mean. That's cool. Oh, is my ZBrush gonna crash? Okay, no, okay. Whew. It's scaring me over here. Yeah, for those who haven't seen what I'm going for is I'm going for this like cat-like creature, the same way as the character on the left. This time it's a Sphinx cat. He's gonna have gigantic robot arms. Like he has like protective or exoskeleton legs, let's say. He's not gonna have like a very strong torso or imposing, but he's gonna have like the massive arms at the back. Actually, I'm gonna need to move this out of the way a bit. So let's merge it. Let's move the gizmo. Whoop. There we go. Feels straighter this way. And I'll do. Amazing, bro. Thanks, Artmaking. Sonar, love it. Thanks. Is he gonna have claws? Murder claws. Maybe at the tip of his hand there could be two little small claws, but the idea is that the upper torso has to look not really menacing, although he acts menacing, and the arms are actually meant to not look like cat arms, but more like gorilla arms, so there won't be claws at the tip of the big mech arms. What's the thing on the left? The thing on the left is this kind of in the same lore, if you want. It's just another character that I'm putting there because I'm using it as reference for style. Where is it from this model? What's the thing on that? Sorry, where is it from this model? Well, the character on the left is a completely different model, if that's the question. I think I'll try to use the same approach as the top in terms of like masking and playing around with this. Hey Marco, could you show us the base model of the archangels like you showed of the 4 horsemen? I love them a lot. Oh, thanks. I mean, right now I'm working on something, so I won't show it now, but I could show it again at some point. But I did a stream already where I showed the models of the archangels. It's on our YouTube page. So if you go at the link at the bottom and you check our YouTube page, you're gonna find it. So the links, either the link for my link or the link for Chaos Masons, both direct to the Chaos Mason YouTube page, and from there you'll find what you're looking for. But yeah, eventually I could show it during a stream as well. That could be something. Where did you get it from? I mean, the model on the left. Well, I made it. Oh wait, no. Huh. The mask didn't go exactly where I wanted it to go. Will I be able to do what I want to do with that? Let's check it out. Let's go out of mask mode right now. Let's smooth this out. Actually, let's do a no, that's not dynamic right now. Let's smooth this first. From his Omega brain. I love the word Omega. It's very Super Nintendo era power word. Just makes me think of the Omega weapon from Final Fantasy VI. 6 in Japan, 3 in America. So you see, I'm just trying to replicate the some of the alphas that you can find on the top right there, to somewhat keep like a consistent style between the two. All right, so yeah, I guess that's good. So now on to the centerpiece. Sick music. Yeah, it's just some like copyright-free stuff, but it works kind of well. Marco, my favorite artist who makes hard surface model is you. Oh, thanks. It's really appreciated. It made me curious to ask, who is your favorite artist who makes hard surface models? Oh, that's hard. It's hard to say. There's like so many that I like for different reasons. Like there's not one artist that I find that's like godlike and has like no flaw and is just perfect in every way. They all have like their different things. Mike Nash, rest in peace, was one that I found very inspiring in terms of like the visual, like the visual language and that sort of stuff. Same with like Vitaly. I find that like the visual language things is something that he's super strong at. In terms of like shape and style, I've always loved like what Furio did. It's kind of, actually Furio was one of the guys that inspired me a lot in terms of like doing hard surface and stuff, as well as my partner, my work partner Cedric, also inspired me a lot. Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to just give one name. I mean, and also there's like so many like new artists that are like so good. And there's also like 2D artists, like Fred Rambaud is he's actually a friend of mine as well. And he's like somebody that like inspires me a lot in terms of like the style and everything. It's really cool to have like a friend that inspires you as well. I don't know, I like the idea. But yeah, no, it's hard to say. I'd say that like I think the true answer would be that like, yeah, there's no one artist that really inspires me like the most. It's always like a few of them all together for different reasons. I'm trying to think. I'm just trying to think of because I can just say like a bunch of name that goes like through my head, like Matthew Figini. There's oh, I'm super bad with name. What's the other Matthew that does props? Ah, no. His name doesn't come to mind. Give me a sec, maybe I can. Yeah, there's Nelson Tai also that I find does cool things. There's a concept artist, Hang Z. His name is. Really like his stuff. Yeah, I said Alex Figini, I already said it. Mike Nash. Well, Brian Sum for concept artist, I love him. Oh yeah, that's the name I was looking for. Alex Senecal. That's a name that I actually liked. That's somebody that like I love a lot of what he does. Mean Goreng also. He mostly does like blockings and stuff, but they're just like so well done. I love his style. Yeah, Vitaly, Matthew. Just looking quickly at like some of the reference that I have on my board, like that's the names that like that comes up. Ah, there's also what's his name? It's like Sufyan something. I really love his stuff as well. I'm so bad with name. It like makes me it makes me sad to not remember them. Remember the names, I mean, at least. Oh, Shivang also, which is also somebody that I know. Shivang stuff is pretty rad. I really like Darren Bartley as well. More of a concept artist. I really like his stuff too. Yeah, so yeah, no, that would be like a good list, I'd say. Sorry, I really can't say just one name. I just like them. Like, there's so many that I like. Yes, whatever you find suitable. I actually watched every stream about them. You showed the base for Mikael. Would love to see others as well. Okay, cool. Well, maybe I can go back to that at some point. Masking your panel lining proves your manliness. No fear. Fuck Topo. The Nightmare movie Topo. Hey, that's cool for all the gifts though. Will Ceric ever come on stream? We set him up to stream and everything, but it's just every time that he actually like is about to do it, something happens, like something happens with the company, or like he actually has to concentrate on something else. Yeah, maybe one day, we'll see. What was I doing? Oh yeah, fixing this part here. It's me. I'm the Matt. Gracias por la suscripción de regalo. I don't know what regalo means. I know the rest though. Shivang OP, yep. Yo, Lenar Biali. Regalo means gift. There you go. I heard the name in one of my my Spanish classes. It's one of those words that I actually have a hard time remembering what it means. I really don't speak Spanish a lot, but like a couple of years ago when I went to Mexico, like I was actually able to understand what like all the signs were saying, and that I was proud of. I was proud to be able to understand like either just like the ads on the street, or just like what the signs would say. At least I'd say I would understand at least 80% of like what was like written on signs and stuff. I could not talk. I could like understand a bit of what people were saying. Not too much, but a little bit. You know what's funny? For regalo, there's actually a word in French that means régal, which means like a treat. So it's kind of funny because it's not that far off. Like a treat and a gift, they're very similar words when you think about it. Tacos. I know tacos. You still need to learn English? Well, I mean, it feels like you're talking it. Are you from Quebec or France? I'm from Quebec. But yeah, I remember when I was in Mexico trying to say something to a waiter and just being like mixing like the verb to be and the verb to have, and just mistakes like that. Just like I can't speak really. It's so hard to actually speak the language, like a language, let's say, compared to just like reading it or like listening to it. My dad actually speaks really well Spanish. He took private classes and everything. Just for fun. Just because he likes the language. French and Spanish are quite similar though, exactly. I found learning French after knowing Spanish was easier than I thought. Well, you see, it's yeah, I think the same, but on the other way around, like learning Spanish was not really hard. Like I could have applied myself better and know more, but it was kind of like, at its base level, it was kind of like easy because of that, also because they come from like the same roots, let's say. Let's call it that. Nah. Dying to know if you do displacement or just put the high poly in a renderer. Well, I mean, for the frog character that I did in my last stream series, yeah, I just decimated in a high res, put some UVs on it, baked on the non-decimated high res, put it in Arnold. Well, I did the textures and substance first. That's pretty much how I went by it. But this one, I think, like I said, I think I'm gonna render it differently, either like with Keyshot or just with ZBrush, just to not always show like the same technique, let's say. Probably I'll use Keyshot because it's like the same. It would be the same renderer as the the dog on the right. Sorry in advance, it's a lot of the same songs playing in the background, but I'm kind of like trying to avoid like copyright strikes and stuff, and this playlist seems like it's not giving me like much trouble, so I'm often just going back on this one. So on this part of the leg is much less clean stuff. But like I said on my last stream, because everything else around it is clean, like what like I feel happens is that the focus is more on like the clean stuff, and this becomes like kind of like secondary, like almost like liminal, like transitionary, let's say. So that's why like sometimes I just like leave it to be a little bit more unclean. Well, but also there's like tricks I know to kind of like hide it. Like there's like sometimes adding like little things like this like helps it to oops. You need to streamline what exactly, you mean? Matte, I mean. Is this model just for fun, or it's a project for a game, or things like that? No, it's just for fun. Everything that I do on my streams is just for fun. Marco, just wanna have fun. What the fuck is happening? Why can't I get the good angle? Oh my god. I'm gonna scream. It's so weird. Why can't I get the right angle? Whatever, I'll go with that. So what I'm basically doing right now is I'm compensating on the lack of polish. I'm just adding some like details to kind of like distract from this. And I'll be able to clean it more easily afterwards. Like I said, this is a project where I'm not really like pushing the polish to like its max, right? Speed, I go speed over quality. Like in spirit, let's say, you know? That time I've been doing that for 2 hours and 15 minutes. Okay. I'd like to not spend, only another 15 minutes on this while finishing the leg. That's my target. Hopefully I have enough time. Okay, the cavities look decent. Surface is gonna be enough. maybe here. Okay, I'm gonna let it save. I keep asking Paul for tapered bevels. Yeah, I know what you mean, tapered bevels, that would be good. Did you sculpt all these parts in ZBrush or some of them subdied from another program? No, it's all ZBrush. All ZBrush. Oops. Hey, yeah, big fan. Well, thank you, Timimitsu. Oops, I'm gonna have to fix this thing here. Oops, Jesus. Camera, please. No music today. You don't hear the music? Do the Chaos Masons still work with Epic on Fortnite? No, we don't work with them anymore. It's a bit big. Do you always use Dynamesh to make hard surface for projects, or do you polymodel in some projects? I do not polymodel. I use dynamic subdivision, Dynamesh, sorry, and Dynamesh and ZRemesh. Rarely I will like polymodel something. Very rarely. Sorry, Twitch was glitched. I had no sound coming through. When you're sculpting, how do you keep things looking functional and aesthetic, unique, appealing? I feel like you asked 4 questions at the same time. Which one do you want to know? And I've been wanting to join Epic for a few years now, but that window has pretty much closed for me, and the only outsourced studio I wanted to join was yours. Ah, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. Monthero, hello! Thanks for the hearts. Are the alphas you are using the ones you're selling on your website? No, the alphas we're selling on our website is the ones that we know that like we have created, whereas like some of the ones that I use, I'm not sure if like I created or I found or my friend created or I bought, so yeah, so we can't distribute those. Oof, I'm starting to get close to the deadline I gave me, the deadline of time. I'm gonna need to sprint this one. I might be a bit silent for the end of the stream to in order to complete everything that I need to complete. So that's really good. That really helps to clean all the shapes and everything, do those little like trim hole tricks, I find. No, I don't like those last line that I drew. That's better. I'm not sure about the last ones that I placed. But I guess I'll just delete them next time if I'm not happy. No, I don't like that either. I feel I'm at the very end. I just need to place the right details at the right place and we're good. No, I don't like that. Don't like that either. I guess I don't need extra details. Maybe that's actually what's happening. Or you know what? I can always just keep it like this and see about it later. Okay, whatever. I think I'm gonna finish it here. I'm going to simply I'm gonna make a duplicate of because I want to see like both of the legs together. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hide the upper body. Oops. So I just have the legs visible. I'm gonna do merge visible. Delete that part. So now we have this leg. I'm gonna put it on the other side. I'm actually gonna delete this side. And there we go. So now we can see both legs. We cannot work on both legs, but we can actually see them. So we now have our cat with the fully finished legs right there. Boom. Let's put the mechanical arms. All right. So basically at this point, we are pretty much done for today. I was able to complete my goal, which was to finish the high-res legs, so that's pretty cool. Let's just do a little before and after to see our work. Just wait that it's finished saving. Let's read the chat in the meantime. How do you keep it looking functional? It's just based on like it's hard to say. It's just I guess it's just some other observation for like I don't know. It's hard to explain. Like if there's like a cylinder joint, I try to make it look like a cylinder joint. I try to follow a couple of rules like ball joint for the wrists. It's hard to say. Observation from other work, and also just knowing how much functionality you need to put in for it to not be like too much like focusing on the function and not too much on the design. It's a hard one to actually answer. Are you going to make this available as a STL? Maybe. I mean, I gave the Mega Wawa available for STL, the dog that was on the left right there, so maybe this one. I think your 15 is up. Yeah, I went for a good 15 over the 15. Well, yeah. Delicious. Yeah. I am trying to get my first job in 3D. I know I need to show my wireframe in UVs, but what is good and bad UV tile? Oh, that's a very hard question to answer. It's something you need to learn from classes. GG, merci FX. Your work is amazing. Quick question, how did you get to this point? I find the competition so intimidating. It's hard for me to find pride in my work and want to continue. Any advice? Well, I mean, I've started like 12 years ago. So, I don't know. And I was super passionate, and I just ignored like everybody around me, and I just focused on my work. I think maybe, yeah, I think you have to truly like cherish the passion of it and work at it. It's not easy for sure. You have to really go through like a lot of competition and stuff, but yeah, you have to find like your passion in it and just push, I'd say. I think the passion like will make you spend all the time that you need to focus and everything. Observe everybody's work, try to learn from it as much as you can, listen to as much artists as possible. In time you'll find your style as well, but it's a lot of work for sure. Good luck. Do you have your custom brush menu for sale anywhere? No, I don't, because also it's really like proprietary to like where I place files on the drive, on my hard drive and everything, so it wouldn't even be able to be shared. Cool. All right. So if we look at the leg before and after, let's do a little before and after. So that's before, that's after. That's what we were able to do during the stream. Before and after. So you see, the stream was really about like details and that sort of stuff. So yeah, that's cool. I mean, so basically it means that like the stream afterwards, I can concentrate on the thigh, and slowly but surely we'll get our fully finished character. And yeah, like you see, for people that have seen the Twitch, my Twitch for my streams for the frog character that I did, it took like much more time, right? Because there was a higher level of polish. Although this character is like hard surface and sci-fi, which is more complex than, like arguably more complex than, or more organic things, or like armor and whatnot. Still, I'm doing the approach of like trying to cut corners, and personally I find it looks like clean enough, right? But the reality is that my methods were not so clean, right? And that's the goal of this stream here, is using those kind of like more shortcut-y workarounds to get something looking final when it's actually not really final. And I'll be continuing on my next streams. Yep. Fucking fire. Thanks. I love your style. You're killing it. Thank you. I just want to thank you for these streams. I learned a lot watching you. It's my pleasure, Zero. I love doing those. I'm really happy that they are helping people, so I'm going to continue making them for sure. Thanks for the stream. Hey, my pleasure. Thanks for the sub. Again, it was great. Ciao, see ya, Marco. Yep, absolutely. So thanks everyone for joining. I'll try to be here next week. I might do something like a stream with somebody else next week. It might be on their channel. So I don't know if there's going to be a stream next week. Maybe not. We'll see. But we'll see each other in the next one for sure. So take care, everyone.